hotel elevator security camera. Everything starts off normal. Then suddenly, the woman begins hiding from someone who isn't there. The doors open. No one's there. But when the footage cuts, she's gone too. And the strangest part, after that day, no one ever saw her again. In downtown Los Angeles, there was an old hotel. From the outside, it looked ordinary. But the people who lived in the city spoke its name in whispers, because that building wasn't just a hotel for people. Some believed it was a place that never gave you back. The Cecil Hotel. In 2013, a young woman checked into this hotel. Her name was Elisa Lam, 21 years old. She had traveled alone from Canada. She wanted to see Los Angeles. No one knew she would disappear here. Day one felt normal. Elisa explored the city, took photos, wrote in her journal. On social media, she seemed happy, but when she was alone in her room, something changed. Sometimes she would sit for hours, doing nothing. Sometimes she stared at the door, like she was waiting for someone. At night, the hotel felt different. Lights flickered, security cameras glitched. It felt like the building itself was breathing, and Elisa seemed to notice. As the days passed, strange things began to happen. Elevators stopped on their own. Doors wouldn't open, but the strangest thing was Elisa's behavior. It felt like someone was watching her, even though no one was there. Then came January 31st. Elisa stepped into the elevator. The camera was recording. At first, everything was normal. She pressed the buttons. The door didn't close. She pressed them again. Then, something changed. Elisa froze. She looked out into the hallway. There was nothing there, but her expression shifted, as if someone was standing right in front of her. She stepped back, moved into the corner. She was hiding, but from who? No one else was visible. The door still wouldn't close. Elisa stepped out, looked down the hallway, like she was searching for something. Then she stepped back inside. Again and again, the same pattern repeated, like she was interacting with something unseen. But here's the terrifying part. The elevator was empty, and Elisa was alone. The footage leaked online, and the world couldn't stop watching, because everyone said the same thing. This isn't normal. Some believed it was a psychological breakdown. Others said drugs, but a few people noticed something else. Elisa didn't look like she was running away. It looked like she was responding to something. So the question grew, if no one was in that elevator, who was she hiding from? Days passed. Elisa vanished. Her room was checked. Her belongings were still there, but she was gone, like she had never been there at all. A search began. The entire hotel was investigated. Nothing, no trace, until guests started complaining about the water. The taste was strange, the smell even worse. And in some rooms, the water ran dark. The roof was checked, the water tanks. No one knew what they were about to find. The lid was opened. Silence. Then everyone stepped back, because inside was Elisa Lam. But that wasn't the end. That's where the real question began. How did she get there? The tank lid was heavy, almost impossible to open from the outside. There were no signs of force, no explanation. The elevator footage was reviewed again, this time slowly, frame by frame. People said they saw something, but no one saw the same thing. Some saw shadows, some felt movement, some saw nothing at all. But everyone agreed, this isn't normal. The hotel's past was investigated, and darker stories surfaced. There had been other deaths in that building, unexplained ones. But Elisa's story was different because she was caught on camera before she disappeared. And that footage is still on the internet. Some say it was an accident, some say a mental breakdown, but others believe something much darker. And the most disturbing question is this: if you watch that video again, are you really only seeing Elisa? Because some footage doesn't become clearer the more you watch it. It becomes harder to understand. And some stories never truly end. Elisa Lam's story was never solved. It was only recorded. What do you think really happened to Elisa Lam at the Cecil Hotel? Was it an accident or something else? Share your theory in the comments.